Good morning, everybody. See, yesterday we learned the new topic alcohols. First, I will take the brief revision what we learned yesterday. Yesterday we learned the first point, the introduction. Second point, definition of alcohol, and we started the third point, that is the classification of alcohol. See, in the classification, alcohols are classified as monohydric alcohol, dihydric alcohol, trihydric alcohol, and polyhydric alcohol. In monohydric alcohols, we will make there two parts. In monohydric alcohols, the OH group is attached to the sp3 carbon atom, and OH group is attached to the sp2 carbon atom. And see, in sp3 carbon atoms, we will make there the three parts, that is X, Y, and Z. X part is aliphatic alcohols, Y part is allylic alcohols, and Z part is benzylic alcohols. Benzylic alcohols. Yesterday we completed the part X and Y. Today we are going to start the Z part, that is benzylic alcohols. Now here the first question arises that what is benzylic alcohol? Or we can write like this: what are benzylic alcohols? Now see, first I will set the point on the benzylic, and here the first question I will explain the point benzylic carbon, and second point is benzylic hydrogen. So these are the two important points here. One is the benzylic carbon and second is benzylic hydrogen. Now I will explain the term benzylic carbon. A carbon atom directly attached to next to benzene ring is known as benzylic carbon. And see the example here told you. If you write here CH3 benzene ring, this is the formula for 12, and this is the benzylic carbon, because it is directly attached to the benzene ring. If you consider the second example, ethyl benzene, the formula for ethyl benzene is like this. This is the formula for ethyl benzene. This is your benzylic carbon atom. It is not the benzylic, because this carbon is not directly attached to the benzene ring. So try to understand the meaning of the term benzylic carbon. A carbon atom directly attached to the benzene ring, directly attached to the benzene ring, is known as benzylic carbon. And since this carbon atom is directly attached to the benzene ring, therefore these are benzylic carbon. Now the second term is a benzylic hydrogen. The hydrogen atom present on the benzylic carbon is known as benzylic hydrogen. So it contains 3 benzylic hydrogen atoms, and this contains only 2 benzylic hydrogen atoms. So I was explaining the term only benzylic. The important question: benzylic carbon, benzylic hydrogen. Now I will set the NEET or JEE question on the title benzylic carbon and benzylic hydrogen. Now see the point here. This is your column first, This is your column second and this is your column third. And I will prepare here the point here. Column first is a compound or structure. Second is number of benzylic carbon. And the third one is the number of benzylic hydrogen. First, I will give the one example here. Toluene. Just now I was explaining the structure of toluene. It contains only one benzylic carbon. It contains 3 benzylic hydrogen. You know the formula for toluene, that is CH3 benzene. Second example, orthoxylene. Here difficulty is that most of the student doesn't know the structure of orthoxylene. Now see the structure of orthoxylene. This is the benzene ring. At ortho position there is one CH3 group. And see, this is your carbon directly attached to the benzene ring. Therefore it contains 2 benzylic carbon atoms and this will contain 6 benzylic hydrogen atoms. Third question, metaxylene. Fourth question, paraxylene. You know that these 3 structures are the position isomers. In this case, the structure is CH3 group is ortho position. In this case, it will be present at meta position. So answer is same here. Again, answer is the same here. Now take the example number 4 here. This is the very important example. Cumene. And the formula for cumene, CH3 CH CH3 benzene ring. This is the formula for benzene ring. So it contains only one benzylic carbon as well as only one benzylic hydrogen. See, this is your benzylic carbon and this is your benzylic hydrogen. Again, fifth example is very important. That is mesitylene. And the formula for mesitylene is CH3 benzene ring CH3 CH3. See here, these are the 3 benzylic carbons and 9 benzylic hydrogens. And here number of questions can be set according to the objective pattern. So we completed only the term benzylic carbon and benzylic hydrogen. Anyone has difficulty? So remember that the question will be said orthoxylene and cumene contain dash dash and dash dash benzylic carbon. Orthoxylene contains 2, cumene contains 1. Another question will be said like this: mesitylene and toluene contains dash dash and dash dash benzylic hydrogen. Mesitylene contains 9 benzylic, toluene contains 3 benzylic hydrogen atoms. Such type of the question will be said. Now come to our original point. That is, original point is classification of benzylic alcohols. What we are going right here? Classification of benzylic alcohols. Classification of benzylic alcohols. Now say this is the structure for benzene. This is your benzylic carbon. Then you can write here CH2OH. This is benzylic alcohol. This is the formula. It can be shortly written as PHCH2OH. It can be also shortly written as C6H5CH2OH. Remember these shortcuts. So benzylic alcohols are classified into 3 types: primary, secondary and tertiary. See the example of the each type: primary, secondary, as well as tertiary. Example of primary: benzylic alcohol, benzene ring, CH2OH. In this case, OH group is attached to this carbon atom. The type of this carbon atom is primary as well as benzylic. Therefore, this is a primary benzylic alcohol. So, common name of this one is a benzyl alcohol. The IUPAC name of this one is, see, it contains only one carbon atom, therefore it is a derivative of methane. This is the only one carbon atom. In this case, CH2 group is directly attached, OH group is directly, so replace the suffix E by OL. Therefore it is methanol. Now see, one of the hydrogen atom is substituted by the phenyl group. Therefore, the IUPAC name of this compound is phenylmethanol. Phenylmethanol. Now see the example of the secondary benzylic alcohol. Now see, this is the structure of benzene. This is your benzylic carbon. Then we can write here OH, benzylic alcohol. We want here secondary, attach here one methyl group, one hydrogen atom. So what is the type of this carbon atom? The type of this carbon atom is secondary because it is attached to the two other carbon atoms. Now see the IUPAC name of this one. No common name. You can do the numbering like this. This is your carbon number 1. This is your carbon number 2. Therefore, its parent alkane is ethene. Parent alkane is ethene. Now see, in this case, OH group is attached to the carbon number 1. Therefore, I can write here 1 OL. Now see, this is carbon number 1 is again attached to the phenyl ring. Therefore, I can write here 1 phenyl ethane 1 OL. This is the IUPAC name of this one. Now consider the example of tertiary alcohol. Tertiary benzylic alcohols. Now see here, the carbon atom must be attached to the 3 other carbon atoms. Now I will write here, this is the benzene ring. This is your benzylic carbon atom. It must be attached to the 3 other carbon atoms. This is your tertiary carbon atom. Therefore, I will write here CH3, here CH3, here OH. Now write the IUPAC name of this molecule. IUPAC name. See, this is the your longest chain. This is your carbon number 1, carbon number 2, carbon number 3. The parent chain contains the 3 carbon atoms. Therefore, it is a derivative of propane. Now, on the carbon number 2, there is OH group. Replace the suffix E by 2 OL. Now, see, again on the carbon number 2, there is a phenyl group. Therefore, name will become 2-phenyl propane 1 OL. This is the IUPAC name of this compound. So, we completed the classification of benzylic alcohols. So, we completed the part X, Y, and Z. X is aliphatic alcohols, Y is allylic alcohols, Z is benzylic alcohols. Remember that all of these 3 are classified into 3 groups or types, that are primary, secondary, and tertiary. Yesterday we completed these 2, and just now I completed this 3rd one. So take the brief revision on the point number 3rd, that is classification of benzylic alcohols. Benzylic alcohols are classified into 3 types: primary, secondary, tertiary. In this case, the carbon atom must be benzylic, attached to the only one other carbon atom. Therefore, this is primary alcohol. Attached to the 2 other carbon atoms. This is first and this is second. Attached to the 3 carbon atoms. So we completed the classification here. Now we can start here the yesterday's remaining point, that is classification of alcohols in which OH group is attached to the sp2 carbon atom. See here, classification of alcohols in which OH group is attached to the sp2 carbon atom. So this is your part B. This is your part B. Now see here, in this case, the best example is CH2 double bond CHOH. And see here, the hybridization of this carbon atom is sp2 because it contains carbon-carbon double bond. One is a sigma bond and another is pi bond. Now the name of this, common name of this alcohol is vinyl alcohol. Vinyl alcohol. Now see the IUPAC name of this one. It contains two carbon atoms and one double bond will be present here. Therefore, it is a derivative of alkene, that is particularly ethene. Replace the suffix e by ol. Therefore, the IUPAC name is ethanol. Now see, this is enol form. First, I will explain the meaning of the term enol. This is the combination of the two terms. One is En and this is OL. This En is nothing but the carbon-carbon double bond. This OL is nothing but the OH group. In enol, the OH group is directly attached to the carbon-carbon double bond, and see here, this OH group is directly attached to the carbon-carbon double bond, and therefore it is an enol form. In 11th standard, you learn the basic concept of organic chemistry. In that case, you learn the one term, tautomerism, and this will undergo keto-enol tautomerism. Keto-enol tautomerism. See, this is the enol form. This can be converted to the keto form. This OH group can also be written as in this way. You can just shift this one here and this one here. Therefore, you will get here the next structure here. See, this single bond will be converted to the double bond, and this double bond will be converted to the single bond, and this hydrogen will migrate from oxygen to the carbon atom of the CH2 group, and CH2 will be converted to the CH3, and you will get the structure like this. This is nothing but acetaldehyde. And see, it contains C double bond group, therefore it is called as keto form, and this is your enol form, and this is known as keto-enol tautomerism. Now we completed classification of monohydric alcohol. So take a brief revision on the title, classification of monohydric alcohols. So I will give the point here, monohydric alcohol. Yesterday you have learned in summary. First point, this will contain only one OH group. These are classified into two types, A and B. A is OH group is directly attached to the sp3 carbon. Second is OH group is attached to the sp2 carbon. Then these are classified into three types, X, Y and Z. In this case, first one is aliphatic alcohols, second one is allylic alcohols, third one is benzylic alcohols. And just now explain benzylic alcohols. All these are again classified into three types, primary, secondary and tertiary. Just now I was explained OH2 group, that is keto-enol tautomerism. So this is the brief revision of the title, classification of monohydric alcohol. Here mono indicates only one, therefore I can write here. Hydric indicates OH group, therefore they will contain only one OH group. These are classified into two parts, A and B. OH group is attached to sp3 carbon, OH group is attached to sp2. Again these are three, aliphatic, allylic and benzylic. Now I will start the next point of the classification. So next point of classification is dihydric alcohols. Dihydric alcohols. See, the term di indicates two. Hydric indicates hydroxy group, that is they will contain two OH group. But remember that in this case two OH groups must be present on dash dash carbon atoms. This is the important question. I will give here the four options on the same carbon atom, on different carbon atom, both A and B, and none of these. So select the correct option. Yesterday I was explained in the classification. Alcohols are classified on the basis of dash dash. The answer is like this. Alcohols are classified on the basis of number of OH groups attached to the different carbon atom, and therefore here OH group must be present on the different carbon atom. So this is the correct answer here. So see the example of this one. CH2OH, CH2OH. The name of this one is a glycol, or it is also called as ethylene glycol. Both are the common name. Both are common name. The IUPAC name of this compound is, it contains two carbon atoms. Use the numbering 1 and 2. Therefore, it is a derivative of ethane. Parent alkane is ethane. OH group is attached to the carbon number 1 and 2. Therefore, I write here 1 and 2. Again, two groups are same. Therefore, use the term di. Again, 2L. But remember that suffix E is retained in diol and triol. It is replaced only in the case of monohydric alcohols, not in di, tri and polyhydric alcohols. So this is the point here. Now I will set the objective question on this point. On the point of monohydric alcohols, because I was explaining in this case monohydric alcohols as well as dihydric alcohols. So I will set here the important question on these two titles, monohydric alcohol and dihydric alcohol. Starting from the point introduction. See here, I will give here the some options. OH, this is the A option, B option, CH2OH, C option, D option, now first question here. Which of the following is not alcohol? Observe the four options very carefully and give the answer. Which of the following is not alcohol? The correct answer is A. This is not alcohol because it is phenol. OH group is directly attached to the benzene. It is aromatic compound. Second question. Which of the following is dihydric alcohol? Question is based on the title, dihydric alcohol. See the meaning of the dihydric alcohol. Two OH group are attached to the different carbon atom, and see in this case two OH group, in this case one OH group, in this case three OH group. So C is the correct answer. This is the dihydric alcohol. Next question. Which of the following is a monohydric alcohol? Answer is B. this is monohydric alcohol because it contains only one OH group. It is attached to the sp3 hydride carbon atom. In this case, it is attached to the sp2 carbon atom. In detail, this is a benzylic alcohol. Benzylic alcohol. Now I will set the question here whether it is a primary, secondary, or tertiary. Just now I was explaining benzylic alcohols. Remember that the type of this carbon atom is primary, therefore the correct answer is primary benzylic alcohol. Now last option, what is the type of the B? See here, 3 OH groups are attached to the 3 different carbon atoms, therefore this is trihydric alcohol. See here, only 4 options are here, but I prepared or framed 3-4 question on this title. So we completed monohydric alcohol, dihydric alcohol. Now next point I will start, that is the trihydric alcohols. So give the title trihydric alcohols. Give the title trihydric alcohols. Here tri indicates 3, hydric indicates the OH group. That is 3 OH groups must be present on different carbon atoms. 3 OH groups are present on different carbon atoms. Example here, CH2, CH, CH2, OH, OH, OH. And see here, 3 OH groups are present here. And here important question on the common name and IUPAC name. It has 2 common names. The first common name is glycerol. Another common name is glycerin. So remember the both common names. IUPAC name. It contains 3 carbon atoms, longest chain. Therefore, parent alkane is a propane. Now give the numbering 1, 2, 3. OH groups are present on the carbon number 1, 2, 3. Tell me the next term immediately. The next term is triol. So the IUPAC name is a propane 1, 2, 3 triol. So we completed trihydric alcohol. Now I will set the question on the aliphatic alcohols, which we will learn in the monohydric alcohols. Aliphatic alcohols. Aliphatic alcohols are classified into 3 types: primary, secondary, and tertiary. Yesterday you learned in detail. Now I will set the question here on the trihydric alcohol, that is aliphatic alcohols and trihydric alcohols. Combined question will be here on these 2 titles. See, the example of trihydric alcohol is glycerol. It contains 3 OH groups. Now see, I will just modify the question here, A, B and C. So D option will be all. So 4 options are here, A, B, C and D. Now first question, glycerol contains dash dash comma dash dash and dash dash primary, secondary and tertiary OH groups. Now see, this is the 1 OH group, this is second OH group, third OH group. So A is primary, C is a primary, therefore it contains 2 primary alcoholic groups and these are at the position A and C. It contains C. This is what is the type of this carbon atom. It is attached to the 2 other carbon atoms. Therefore, secondary 1 and none or 0 tertiary. So remember that glycerol contains 2 primary, 1 secondary, 0 or none tertiary OH group. The primary OH groups are present on the carbon atom A and C. B is secondary. So this is the important question. Now take the second question on the dihydric alcohols. Dihydric alcohols. And you learn the example glycerol, that is a glycol. This is the formula for glycol. What is the type of this OH group? Primary. Again, this is primary. Remember that glycol contains two OH groups and both are primary. So this is the revision of the title, aliphatic alcohols. So we completed monohydric, dihydric as well as trihydric alcohols. Now I will start here the point, that is polyhydric alcohols. Polyhydric alcohols. Here poly indicates what? More than 3. Hydric indicates what? Hydric indicates OH group. That is the alcohols containing more than 3 OH groups are called as polyhydric alcohols. So remember that more than 3 OH groups are present on different carbon atoms. So this is the important point here. And see the example here. Sorbitol. This is the formula for sorbitol. CH2OH, CHOH, 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 CH2OH. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 carbon atoms are present in the sorbitol. This sorbitol is also known as hexa. Hexa indicates 6. Count here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Therefore it is hexahydric alcohol. And I was given here more than 3. 6 is greater than 3. Therefore it is a hexahydric alcohols. Now see, I will set the question here. It contains sorbitol contains dash dash comma dash dash and dash dash primary, secondary and tertiary alcoholic OH groups. Now see, how many primary alcoholic OH groups? This is the primary, this is primary. Last, that is, it contains 2 primary alcoholic groups on the carbon number C1 and C6. How many secondary? See, this is secondary, this is secondary, this is also secondary. So it contains 4 secondary, none or 0 tertiary, because there is no tertiary carbon atom. So this is the important question here. Generally combined question will be set on the title, glycol, glycerol and sorbitol. Their structure, their common name, their IUPAC name, types of primary, secondary or number of primary, secondary and tertiary alcoholic OH group. So friends, we completed the point classification of alcohol in detail. You study at home and try to do it here. Now see here, the next point is the nomenclature of alcohols. So give the title, nomenclature of alcohols. See, according to the board pattern, there are only 2 systems in your textbook. That is, one is the common system and second is the IUPAC system. But according to the CBSE pattern, one system is also there, that is known as a carbinol system. So this is the important system. So it is not given in your textbook. So I will also explain here the 3 points, that is common system, IUPAC system and carbinol system. So first point here, that is a common system. So I will explain this point here. The first question on the common system. The common name, CN stands for common name, of aliphatic alcohol is dash dash. This is the first question. Answer is alkyl alcohol. Alkyl alcohol. First write the name of the term alkyl, just like methyl, ethyl, propyl, in this way, and last the term alcohol. This is the first question. Second point here, use the following 6 terms: N, iso, neo, primary, secondary, and tertiary. These 6 terms you have to be used here. See, in the last topic, halogen derivative of alkanes, I was explaining these 3 terms. N stands for normal. Normal indicates all the carbon atoms must be present in the straight chain. This is the meaning of the term normal. N. Iso indicates on the second carbon atom. This is your second carbon atom. One methyl group is present. This is the formula for iso. Neo indicates on the second carbon atom there are the 2 methyl groups. There are 2 methyl groups. You know the structure: N-pentane, isopentane, neopentane. When you write here CH3, that will become neopentane. And just now I was explaining primary, secondary, and tertiary. The general formula for primary alcohol is like this: RCH2OH. This is your primary carbonate. The general formula for secondary alcohol is R2CHOH. General formula R3COH. So these are the terms used for the nomenclature of the common systems. I will take the examples in the table, last one. Now second system is IUPAC system. So give the title IUPAC system. Now see the first question here. The ion, long form of ion is IUPAC name of alcohol is dash dash. This is the first important question. The IUPAC name of alcohol is alkanol. I will explain the term alkanol. Now see, these are the derivative of alkanes. Replace this suffix E minus E plus OL. That is, E is substituted or replaced by alcohol, OL, because the term alcohol suffix is OL. Therefore, you will get the term alkanol. Therefore, the IUPAC name of alcohol is alkanol. Then second question, use IUPAC rules, which I was explained in the topic alkyl halides in detail. So I will not explain again and again. I was explaining in the topic alkyl halides. So first I will take the brief revision of the IUPAC rule. First, select the longest chain of carbon atom containing OH group. The meaning is that the longest chain must contain the OH group. This is the first important point. Then consider it as a parent alkane. Parent alkane. This is the first rule. Then second rule, The position of OH group is indicated by smallest possible number, either numbering from LHS or RHS, and that smallest possible number is known as dash dash. This is the objective question. That smallest possible number is known as locant. So this is the important question here. The smallest possible number is known as locant. Now see the example here. CH3, CHOH, CH2, CH3. First select the longest chain. This is the your longest chain. It contains how many carbon atoms? 4. Therefore parent alkane is butane. Now see the second rule. The position of OH group is indicated by the smallest possible number, either numbering from left hand side or right hand side. So which one is correct here? Left hand side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then third rule, the suffix E is replaced or substituted by OL to OL. This is the IUPAC name here. Butane to OL. This 2 is nothing but the locant. Locant indicates the position of the OH group in the longest chain. Now see the next rule. If the other substituents are present, they are indicated by the proper number. I will take the example of this one. CH3, CH, CH3, CH, OH, CH2, CH2, CH3. Now see, the first rule, the longest chain contains how many carbon atoms? 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Second rule, the position of the OH group is indicated by the smallest possible number. When you will do the numbering from the left hand side, 3. Right hand side, 4. See here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Which one is correct? Left hand side is correct. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is your right hand side. This is your left hand side. And concentrate your mind here. 3 is smaller than 4. Therefore left hand side numbering is right. Right hand side numbering is wrong. Which is the other substituent? The other substituent here is methyl. So the name will become 2-methyl. The longest chain parent again is hexane. Suffix E is replaced by 3-OL. This is the IUPAC name. 2-methyl hexane 3-OL. Now next rule, IUPAC rule. If the 2 or more identical groups are present, 2 or more identical groups are present, then the following terms are used. 2 identical term is a di. 3 identical groups, term is a tri. 4 tetra, 5 penta, 6 hexa. Similarly here. Now see the example of this one. CH3, 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 CHOH, CH3, CH3, CH3. The longest chain contains how many carbon atom? 5. When you will observe the molecule very carefully, see the dotted line. The molecule is symmetrical. It is divided into 2 equal parts. Therefore, you can do the numbering from both sides, left hand side or right hand side. See here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again 3, 3. So you can do the numbering from both sides, left hand side or right hand side. For this, you remember the one point permanently. If the compound is symmetrical, whether it is in alkyl halides, alcohol, phenol, aldehyde, ketones, ethers like this, then the numbering may be from left hand side or right hand side. So then how many identical groups are present here? 4. Count here. 1, 2, 3, 4 identical groups. Therefore which term should be used? For 2 di, 3 tri, 4 tetra. So you have to use the term tetra. So what are the positions here? The positions are like this: 2 2, 4 4, tetramethyl pentane 3OL. This is the complete IUPAC. Then next rule: if the different substituents are present, then you have to be used the alphabetical order rule. That is shortly denoted as A to Z rule. Alphabetical order rule. See the example here: CH3CH, CH3CH, OH, CH2, or take here CH, C2H5, CH2, CH2, CH3, or just extend here CH2, CH3. Now see these substituents are same or different? Different here. Therefore you have to use here alphabetical order rule. The name of this substituent is methyl. Name of this substituent is ethyl. As per the alphabetical order here, first E and then M. So the longest chain contains how many carbon atoms? 8 carbon atoms. Therefore it is a derivative of octane. It is a derivative of octane. The suffix is replaced by 3OL. Now see the substituents: 4-ethyl, 2-methyl. So the complete IUPAC name of this molecule is 4-ethyl. On the carbon number 4-ethyl. On the carbon number 2, 2-methyl octane 3OL. This is the complete IUPAC. The remaining rules I was explained in this case. Now I will prepare the one table and take the revision of all these groups. So common system and IUPAC system. Take the brief revision of the common system and IUPAC system. So prepare a table here. First point is a formula. Second point is a common name. Third point is IUPAC name. Now see here the structure: CH3, CH2, CH2, CH2OH. This is the first example. Second example: CH3, CH, CH3, CH2OH. Third example: CH3, C, CH3, CH3OH. Fourth example: CH3, CH, OH, CH2, CH3. You have to write here common name as well as IUPAC name. You know the common name of the alcohol is alkyl alcohol. I will explain this one. And in this case, 6 terms are used here. What are the 6 terms? N, iso, neo, primary, secondary, and tertiary. These 6 terms are used. You know the IUPAC name of the alcohol, that is alcanol, and you have to be used the rule. This is the total summary of the common system and IUPAC system. Now see here, in this case, all the carbon atoms are in a straight chain. There is no branching, no side chain. So what will be the name of this one? That is N. So what is the name of alkyl? 4 carbon atoms are there. Butyl. Last term, alcohol. N-butyl alcohol. Remember that the first term B must be capital. A is not capital. N-butyl alcohol. Second term, the longest chain contains the 4 carbon atoms. Therefore, it is a derivative of butane. The numbering. Now see in the example A. First example, the 4 carbon atoms contains in a straight chain, therefore it is a derivative of butane. Now substitute 1 OL. E is replaced or substituted by 1 OL. This is the IUPAC name. Now consider the second example. In the second example, there is on second carbon atom there is one methyl group. Therefore, the name of this one is isobutyl alcohol. And I was explaining here the six terms: N, iso, neo, primary, secondary, tertiary. We completed N and iso. Now see here, do the numbering 1, 2, 3. The OH group must get the smallest possible number. Therefore, the numbering from the right hand side is the correct numbering. Therefore, it contains 3 carbon atoms are in a straight state. Therefore, it is a derivative of propane. The suffix E is substituted by 1 OL. Therefore, propane 1 OL. What will happen here? Substituent is present on the carbon number 2. Therefore, write here 2-methyl. M must be capital. 2-methyl propane 1 OL. This is the IUPAC name. Similarly, do the numbering here 1, 2, 3. What is the type of this carbon atom? It is a tertiary carbon atom because this carbon atom is attached to the 3 other carbon atoms. Therefore, the common name is tertiary butyl alcohol. Now, IUPAC name. Give the numbering 1, 2, 3. 3 carbon atoms are in a straight chain. Therefore, it is a propane. Parent again is a propane. The substituent OH, functional group OH, is present on the carbon number 2. Substitute E by 2 OL. See the alkyl substituent CH3 is present on the carbon number 2. Therefore, the name will become 2-methyl. M must be capital. 2-methyl propane 2OL. Now see the fourth example. What is the type of this carbon atom? The type of this carbon atom is secondary because it is attached to the 2 other carbon atoms. Therefore, the name will become secondary butyl alcohol. Secondary butyl alcohol. Now, what is the IUPAC name? IUPAC name is like this. See here. Numbering from left hand side or right hand side. When you do the numbering left hand side, number 2. Right hand side, number 3. 2 is smaller than 3. Therefore, numbering from LHS is correct. RHS is wrong. Therefore, the name will become butane 2OL. Now, I will set the most important question, particularly 4 question on this title. This 4 question is based on the title isomerism. Because see here, when you observe the structures A, B, C and D, all the 4 structures, this contains the 4 carbon atoms. Again, see the number of hydrogen atoms are also same, 10 hydrogen atoms. Count yourself and 1 oxygen atom. So the structure 4, that is A, B, C and D, has the same molecular formula C4H10O. Therefore, this will show the isomerism. And you know the definition of isomerism. Compounds having same molecular formula but different structural formulae are known as isomers of each other, and the whole property or phenomenon is known as isomerism. Therefore, I will set the question on isomerism. You know the types of isomerism. Types of isomerism. 1, 2, 3, 4. One is the chain isomerism, position isomerism, then optical isomerism, functional isomerism, fifth is the geometrical isomerism. But I will set the question only on these 3 points. These are related to this one. Now, first question. What is the relationship between A and B? Whether chain isomerism, position isomerism or optical isomerism. Observe the structure A and B. In A you will find that all the 4 carbon atoms are in a straight chain. In B only 3 carbon atoms. One side chain is present on the carbon number 2. Therefore, the relationship of A and B is a chain isomerism. Now, what is the relationship between A and D? A and D. Observe the structure A as well as D. In A, 4 carbon atoms are in a straight chain. In D, again 4 carbon atoms are in a straight chain. But what is the difference? The different thing is that OH group is attached here C1, here OH group is attached to the C2. Therefore, these are position isomerisms. The relationship between A and B. Last question, which is optically active? This question is very, very important. Which is optically active? Question mark. Select the correct one. A, B, C. Out of these 4, one structure is optically active. And you learn in the topical halides the condition for optical activity. What is the condition for optical activity? The compound must be chiral, or compound must contain the asymmetric carbon atom. What is the meaning of the compound attached to the WXYZ? W is not equal to X, is not equal to Y, is not equal to Z. That is called as optical. See in the structure first, 2 identical groups, 2 identical, 2 identical, 3 identical. The first is not confirmed. Therefore, tally in this way, you will find that in the structure number 4, this is your W, X, Y and Z. Therefore, the optical active is answer is D. This is your answer. So these are the 4 important questions on the title 1, 2, 3 and 4. So I was taken in detail common system and IUPAC system. Now I will take some difficult one compounds for the common system and IUPAC system. This is the revision of the classification. CH2 double bond CHOH. This is the example number 5. 6. CH2 double bond CH2OH. Example number 7. Benzene ring CH2OH. Example number 8. Example number 9. These are the examples here. You have to write the common name as well as IUPAC name of this one. Now see here. What is the name here? I was explaining in the classification. OH group is attached to the sp2 carbon atom. This is vinyl alcohol. Vinyl alcohol. IUPAC name. This is carbon number 1, carbon number 2. So it is that contains 2 carbon atom. Therefore, it is a derivative of ethene containing double bond here. Ethene. Replace the suffix e by ol. Ethanol. You cannot write here ethanol 1 ol because you cannot be distinguished between carbon number 1 and 2. Both are identical. Second one. What is the common name of this one? What is the type of this carbon atom? It is allylic carbon atom. So this is allyl alcohol. Allyl alcohol. IUPAC name number 1, 2, 3. It is a derivative of pro-2-ene. Double bond starts from the carbon number 2 and 1 ol. Pro-2-ene 1 ol. If you not understand, step by step I will explain here. It contains the 3 carbon atoms, therefore it is a derivative of propane. It contains the double bond, therefore it is a propene. Double bond starts from the carbon number 2, therefore this is a pro-2-ene. It contains the OH group on the carbon number 1, therefore replace this E by 1 OH. Therefore this is the IUPAC name, step by step. Now see what is the type of this carbon atom. A carbon atom next to the benzene ring is known as benzylic, therefore this is known as benzyl alcohol. What is the IUPAC name? This is the very important. IUPAC name of benzyl alcohol is a dash alcohol. It is phenyl methanol because it contains only one carbon atom. Therefore, derivative of methane E is replaced by OH methanol. Substituent is present. Therefore, phenyl methanol. The name of this one cyclohexyl. OH group is there. See, alkyl group is cyclohexyl. Next term is alcohol. This is the common name. Now see, 6 terms in the chain. Therefore, it is a derivative of cyclohexane. Suffix E is replaced by OL. Therefore, it is cyclohexanol. Now see here, it contains the 5. In this case, no common name. Common name is not possible. And this example indicates that IUPAC system is more preferred than the common system because all the compounds are named by the IUPAC system and not by common system. Now what is the common IUPAC name of this one? See, give the numbering 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So numbering from clockwise is correct, anti-clockwise is wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It contains 5 carbon atoms. Therefore, it is a derivative of cyclopentane. Remember that. The OH group is present on the carbon number 1. Substitute E for 1 OL. So cyclopentane 1 OL. See, the substituent is present on carbon number 3. Therefore, I will write here 3-methyl cyclopentane 1 OL. This is the common name here. Now I will set the question on the classification here. See the options IU 6, 7, 8, 9. Select the alcohol which are secondary. Which are secondary. The correct answer is 8 and 9. This is the secondary alcohol. This is the secondary alcohol because this is the secondary carbon. This is secondary carbon. Which of the following is the primary alcohol? See, this is the primary carbon atom. This is the primary carbon atom. Therefore, this is the primary alcohol. This is also primary alcohol. What is the type of this one? Primary, secondary, or tertiary? The correct answer is none here. It is neither primary nor secondary. Actually, it is not alcohol. You learn in the tautomerism. It is acetaldehyde. It is acetaldehyde. Enol form will be converted immediately to the keto form. So these are the question on the title classification. Now again I will take the difficult examples. See, the question is here. Give the IUPAC name to the following molecules. The question will be set on the 2 parts, A and B. The A part is on the condensed molecular formula and second one is one line formula. Condensed formula, and third one is one line formula. So step by step I will explain here. First I will explain the condensed formula. Give the IUPAC name. See the first example. CH3 2 times CH 2 times OH. So this is the condensed formula. From this condensed formula, you have to write the structural formula. The structural formula is like this: CHOH. I was explaining only this underlined part. It is attached to the 2 groups. Cr, this is the 2. This is attached to the CH, and CH is attached to the 2 methyl groups. This is the one structure. Then second structure will be again here CH, CH3, CS. This is the structural formula. Now you have to use the IUPAC rule. First select the longest chain. This is the your longest chain. How many carbon atoms are in the longest chain? 5. Therefore it is a derivative of pentane. The numbering from LHS or RHS or both sides. Immediately answer I want. The numbering from the both sides. Why? Because the compound is symmetrical. It is divided into two equal parts. When you do the left hand side, you will get the number 1, 2, 3. When you do the numbering from the right hand side, 1, 2, 3. So the numbering from both sides is correct. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Now see, the OH group is attached to the carbon number 3. Substitute E by 3OL. Anyone has difficulty? Now see the substituents. The substituents are present on the carbon number 2 and 4. Both are same or different? Both are same. So which term should be used? Di. What are their location? Location is 2 and 4. Therefore, the name will become 2,4-dimethyl pentane 3OL. 2,4-dimethyl pentane 3OL. Again, I will take the second example here. CH3 3 times C 2 times CHOH. CHOH. First, I will explain the term CHOH. First, write down the CHOH. It is attached to the two identical groups, one on this side and another is on this side. This is attached to the one carbon atom and this carbon atom is attached to the 3 methyl groups. Similarly, second on this side, CH3, CH3, CH3. See, this molecule is divided into two equal parts. You can do the numbering from the both sides. It is symmetrical molecule. Therefore, numbering is like this: 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So parent alkane is pentane. The suffix E is replaced by 3OL. Now see the substituents here. The substituents are present on the carbon number 2 and 4. How many substituents are identical? 4. For the 4, which term is used? Tetra. What is that locant? Locants are 2, 2. Why 2, 2, 2 times? Because these two identical groups are here. Then 4, 4, 4, 4. Tetra methyl pentane 3OL. This is the complete IUPAC name here. Again, consider the most difficult example on the condensed formula. Third example, condensed formula. CH3 3 times C 3 times COH. This is the very important example. This is an example of the type substituted substituent, which I was explained in the topic alkyl halide. First, alkyl halide, halogen derivative of alkenes. Now see here, in this case, first write the structure. First I will explain the CHOH. You can write here COH. Remember that COH is attached to the 3 identical groups. So you can show here 3 identical groups. Again here it is attached to the 3 carbon atoms. That are the 3 carbon atoms here. Again here each carbon atom is attached to the 3 methyl groups. I can write here 3 methyl groups. CH3, 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 CH3. So this is the detailed structure here. CH3, CH3, and this substituent is known as substituted substituent. Suppose if you remove this 2 methyl group, write here CH2, you can write here ethyl group like this. But here these two hydrogen atoms. Now see, this molecule is symmetrical. It is divided into two equal parts. Therefore, you can do the numbering from LHS or RHS. This is carbon number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And see, in the substituent, the special numbering is used here. You have to give the numbers. So this is carbon number 1, carbon number 2, and therefore the complete IUPAC name of this molecule is. Now see, the substituted substituent is present on the carbon number 3. It is indicated in the bracket. This is indicated in the bracket. So what is the name of this one? 2,1,1 dimethyl. 1,1-dimethyl ethyl. This is the ethyl group is here. 1,1-dimethyl ethyl, and then here 2,2 hyphen is here. 4,4 tetramethyl. How many carbon atoms are in a straight chain? 5. Therefore, you have to use your pentane. The suffix E is replaced by 3OL. This is a very important example as well as a difficult example. I will take the revision of the third example because it is a very important example. In the third example, it is a substituted substituent. So this substituted substituent I was explaining in the first topic, halogen derivative of alkanes, that is alkyl halides nomenclature. The substituted substituent Paschen numbering is given here 1 and 2. And see on the carbon number 1 and 2, this substituted substituent is present on the carbon number 3. Therefore 3 is written here. The substituted substituent is written in the bracket. And see here 1,1-dimethyl ethyl. Then this is a 2,2,4,4 tetramethyl pentane 3OE. The second part is a B part, that is a bond line formula. I will take in the next lecture. Thank you.